Hi, welcome back to Talk of the Town. The Bob Mosteller's Jazz for All Ages Festival will be held September 8th and 9th. And not only is it a terrific event that highlights our young jazz rising stars, it is a wonderful way to benefit the Junior Jazz Foundation. Joining us now, Davey Mosteller, to tell us about it. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
This is like, this is a superior event happening the 8th and the 9th. So tell us a little bit about it, how it began, what your goals are with it.
My parents started the Junior Jazz Foundation about 11 years ago. My dad always talked about having some jazz festival.
Yeah.
Which I thought that was kind of insane, and sure enough, he eventually made it a reality, and it started with one night attendance of 350 people. Last year, with it being up to us, we just decided to step it up and put it in overdrive, and then it became 1,200 people 2 nights, and it set a whole new bar, and it's just amazing. It's growing and growing, and it's really a great concert here, something different, and it's a great cause, and we're trying to just always take it to a new level every year, and it's just amazing. And now it's going to be all in the same place, and it's just
which is the Sonesta Resort this year,
right? Down the street here.
Yeah.
And it's all going to be there. First night's going to be in the ballroom, and the second night in the pavilion. And that pavilion was so beautiful last year with the big band.
Oh yeah, it's fabulous.
So it was the next level for this festival and this foundation and this dream he had. And we just continue to try to push it for him and make it
it's
an
really,
amazing
really,
event.
really heartwarming. And Davey, I mentioned that this is the young rising new stars of jazz, but these kids are going to be these ultra talented kids are going to be opening for some really big stars.
I wish I had it when I was a kid.
What an opportunity, huh?
Huge crowds and some opening before some of the biggest names that are in the business, And
so tell us who's going to be there.
Well, these two. This year it's 2 fantastic female vocalists. The first one was nominated for a Grammy with her last record. Her name's Renee Marie, and this new record just came out this summer. I think it's really in line for Grammy. I saw her at the Savannah Music Festival a while ago, and she performed the album, and it's like this journey. It takes you through all these emotions, and it's an incredibly crafted record with a lot of time, with a great band behind her. And she's gonna have a horn section to bring in extra energy.
Oh,
that's gonna be
fabulous.
And she's good. She's amazing.
Yeah.
And then the second night is Maria Howell, who's been here. She's been an actress in a lot of big movies, Color Purple and Hunger Games and things like that. But as a jazz singer, she just commands any room she's in. She's one of those personalities, like $1 million personality, and you just can't stop watching her. It's great to have these 2 female vocalists, but they're both different in their own right, and it's gonna be incredible. But the musicians behind them are some of my favorites. And
it's gonna be a tremendous 2 days. So where can people purchase the tickets?
We have our site, jazzforallages.com. That's got click. It's an easy click to the tickets.
Yeah.
It's got information like our new additions this year as well, with Jazz Late Night after the Friday back in that Hayward's out of the lounge.
Oh, okay.
Anybody can just come in and jam. All the musicians. It's going to be fun for people to go to the lounge back there.
Yeah.
And then and it also shows brunch the next day with jazz with I believe Ricardo Ochoa is going to be playing with a trio. He's having a little violin kind of sound in there, but. We also have that same link on the jazzcorner.com. It's also on Sonesta's site, but mainly Jazz for All Ages is the easiest one-click purchase. It's easy, and it's a great setup to see who's there and what these groups are about and what this event's about.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. But tell us a little bit about the foundation and what the foundation does for these kids.
It's been amazing. My dad just started kind of collecting instruments from people that was, hey, you got any old instruments? And I didn't realize how bad in school, music was a given, and when I was in school, and all of a sudden, I kind of see what he was, I was seeing what he was doing and looking around, and schools really weren't, they didn't have much to, it was like all the budgeting was, cut right out there. That was the first place to cut it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, you have a broken horn and a bass with 2 strings on, like what happened, So all of a sudden it grew and grew, and it just became this big thing, and now it's just hundreds of instruments. Just going out, getting fixed, and it's so easy for us to just kind of just give it a little fix, gives someone the space back in their closet that they had for the system that they never used, and it devices.
So people can actually really support this and these kids by coming out on the 8th and 9th, and all the information will be on the screen. And thank you for joining us today.
Thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely, and we thank you so much for joining us on today's Talk of the Town.